Hola, mi nombre es Solange. Yo estoy terminando mi segundo año. Estudio Geografía Humana y Ciencias Medioambientales.
Estoy estudiando Economía, Matemáticas y Política en Dartmouth y soy de Denver, Colorado.
Me llamo Lucian White, soy de Belmont, un pueblo pequeñito afuera de Boston.
Soy un 24 y estudio literatura inglesa ahora mismo en Dartmouth College.
Estoy estudiando biología y antropología con un minor en español. It is a very big city, and I wanted to get at least a piece of it, of like every part of it. And Dartmouth we always talk about wanting to become world leaders or like wanting to work around the globe. Like, we want to change our community and we want to change the world. But the biggest obstacle to doing that for us, with all the advantages and the privileges that we have, is taking the first step to do it. So it's one thing to learn about all this stuff in a classroom, and then it's another thing to take the step and immerse yourself somewhere new with new people for 2.5 months.
When we are out exploring the city or having a coffee or interacting with students that we've met here, we're just constantly learning, whether or not we're inside and outside the classroom. And I think that has been a really wonderful experience that I don't think we could have in the typical Dartmouth setting, where we are very accustomed to a very specific culture.
It's very exciting. It's very loud, everything's in motion, and you're in the heart of it. At any given moment, I get to just be completely immersed into something I've never been a part of. A lifestyle, culture, city, atmosphere I've never experienced for more than 5 to 14 days.
I get to step out of my Argentinian culture class, and then I get to go to an Argentinian cafe and sit and eat food, and then I get to go to a museum and see all of the stuff that we're talking about in class in real life.
Estás aprendiendo algo cada minuto. By talking with Argentinian people, I'm able to get the anecdotes straight from the source. Whether it is talking about Argentinian healthcare, whether it is talking about gun control, whether it is talking about abortion. Obviously, these are all very controversial issues even in the US, but by observing sort of the mindset of these political issues in other countries, you're able to sort of gain a greater understanding of other people's perspective, but also relate it back to the US.
We had the opportunity to meet a local miner when we went to visit Las Salinas Grandes, which basically transfers to the Great Salt Flat. And while we were there, we got to see firsthand what his job looks like, what he does every day for work and to support his family. And we got to ask him and learn about the very controversial topic that is lithium extraction in this area. And we got to hear his perspective and how he doesn't agree with lithium extraction. He is directly disadvantaged because of it and then negatively impacted because of it. But every day he has to show up to work and he has to engage with this community, and he has to live with the fact that this is happening. It just made a very big impression upon me to have this experience that I would not have been able to have if I were a tourist visiting this province on my own accord.
She's definitely someone who treats me the same as my mom does.
It's been great. I've been able to talk with her a lot because we always eat at least breakfast and dinner together. And dinner turns into this whole thing where we eat. She always tries to offer me like seconds and thirds. She always has like a nice little pastry or a little fruit for me afterwards, and then we sit and drink coffee and just like chat.
Like maybe we stopped eating at 9 p.m. but we're gonna sit around the table till 10:30, and that's okay. Like, not only is that okay, it's beautiful. That's like the concept of doing like sobremesa is like really, really important to me growing up. And so being able to just like get back in touch with that here, of just like eating not because you need food, but because you also get to spend time with people that you love.
I eat 1 million empanadas, which is something I've never had before here, but I've always seen. When you come here and you taste empanada, you already know they don't make it like these in the States. Then you're like, yeah, they need to be doing this more everywhere.
You actually get to like sit and enjoy. Like, you go to a cafe and you're just allowed to sit and be, and that's something that I love very much and that I also hope to bring back with me to Dartmouth is just like the idea of making space and time.
Esta ha sido una experiencia muy formativa para mí como persona, que he logrado de esta manera combinar y juntar mis aspiraciones académicas con mi cultura cubana y mi identidad latinoamericana. En una clase no se aprende.
Giving a lot of opportunities to be able to explore the Buenos Aires that is real and authentic and like all of its idiosyncrasies and like insanities that I love so much.